Hi everyone, so welcome to the episode 3 of Exercise Stories Series 1. In this episode, we are going to specifically see about the muscle fibers and about the aerobic and anaerobic system. I wanted to give you a better example so that you guys can understand it more better. So none other than cricket. I have taken cricket as an example. So talking of cricket, and congratulations to Team India for successfully defeating the Aussies. And I hope this continues in the future as well against the England series. So coming back, in cricket, we have two types of bowlers, the fast bowlers and the slow bowlers. Okay. So this example we are going to compare with our fast twitch muscle fibers and the slow twitch muscle fibers, which most of us have in our muscle fibers. Okay, so these fast bowlers, how they start at the beginning of the innings usually for getting quicker wickets or providing the immediate breakthroughs. Same way, these fast twitch muscle fibers that are present in our muscles starts to fire quickly when there's a sudden burst of energy or when we need it immediately. Okay, this is why, because these fast twitch muscle fibers has glycogen in them, and the process of producing ATPs are the ones which provides energy for the muscle contraction, is very quicker in them. Okay, so that's why these starts to fire up early so that the energy is released and the muscle fiber starts to contract, which are the fast twitch muscle fibers. Okay, now coming back to the slower bowlers or the spinners. Usually the slower bowlers or the spinners starts to come at the later part of the innings. Same way, the slow twitch muscle fibers also starts to come at the later part of the activities or a particular actions. Okay, so why? Because the energy what is required to fire the slow twitch muscle fibers comes from oxygen dependent mechanisms. Again, these oxygen dependent mechanisms takes time. Okay, so these starts to come at the later part of the innings when these fast twitch muscle fibers starts to get fatigued or run out of energies. Okay, so same way how these fast bowlers run out of energy after bowling a period of spell, these slower bowlers tends to take over. Same way, once the fast twitch muscle fibers starts to get fatigued, the slow twitch muscle fibers starts to take over the activity, so that there is a sustained movement or a sustained period of activities to complete a particular task or a play or an event or anything for that matter, whatever body does while moving. So hope this is more clearer for you. Now coming back into the mechanisms. Okay, as I said before, the fast twitch muscle fibers doesn't use so much of oxygen to produce the energy. Okay, so that's why they fall under a category called as the anaerobic mechanism, which doesn't require energy from the oxygen mechanisms to produce the ATPs. Same way, the slow twitch muscle fibers basically requires oxygen to produce the energy from the ATPs. Okay, so that's why they fall under the category called as the aerobic mechanism. Okay, so these fast twitch muscle fibers again are used a lot in the strength activities or a sudden burst of activities that is required, wherein the muscle uses its own glycogen that is present in them to produce the energies. Whereas in the case of slow twitch muscle fibers, the oxygen that our body consumes in slow gradual quantities are being utilized to produce a long lasting energy. Again, I mean the long lasting. The difference is the slow twitch muscle fibers are always endurance dependent. Okay, so as they produce energy for a longer period of time based on the number of ATPs what it produces, even though it takes time to produce the needed energy or the ATPs, these ATPs are always produced in abundant quantities that makes us to run for a longer period of time or do a particular activity for a longer period of time. Okay, so to say it in short, the fast twitch muscle fibers are short acting for sudden burst of activities. The long acting or the slow twitch muscle fibers are for endurance type of activities. Okay, now having said this, so what happens once we run out of energy? Okay, so once the fast twitch muscle fibers or the anaerobic system fails, Then comes the aerobic system that produces a longer period of activity. So after this, what happens is we starts to get fatigued and breathless. Okay, at this time there is no presence of oxygen. Our body requires a particular or specific type of nutrients to increase it. That's when the water we intake or the glucose we intake or the carbs we intake comes into play. These carbs or the glucose has the capacity to fire again this fast twitch mechanism. In the meantime, the aerobic system starts to rebuild. That's how once our energy gets depleted, we get the energy again through the nutrients what we intake to fuel our body to continue the movement or to continue the exercise or to continue any sport activities or our any other job related activities also once we get fatigued. I hope the episode 3 is more clearer. I had made it more easier and simpler in understanding. If any of you guys have still more queries, you can please put up in the comment section, or you can email me in the email ID that is in the description. Okay, so again, so do like the videos and share it so that many people can able to know about it, and do subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next episode.